Now, from WYDC TV, this is Big Fox News at 10.
Good evening. I'm Scott Beadle with Big Fox News. An Elmira man is arrested on child pornography charges. Jeffrey Martin was arrested after New York State Police received a cyber tip from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Martin is charged with one count of promoting the sexual performance of a child. Martin is in the Chemung County Jail on a $50,000 bond. Are you one of the millions of Americans being harassed by robocalls and scammers daily? Well, Senator Chuck Schumer was in Corning today at the Senior Citizen Center, calling on Congress to pass the TRACED Act, legislation that aims to prosecute robocall scammers. The TRACED Act would give federal agencies the authority to trace robocallers and give the FCC the ability to fine those robocallers $10,000 per call. The bill also increases the time frame under which the FCC has to prosecute robocall schemes and requires telecommunications companies to use robocall blocking technology. Schumer was joined by representatives from the Office of Aging who spoke about how robocalls have impacted senior citizens who've been tricked into wiring money to scammers.
7.1 million robocalls were made, 7.1 million. Since January 1st, just in the 607 area code, 44 million. So this is really bad. It is really bad. So why am I talking about this? Because we have now found a solution. Just as the Do Not Call list worked, we have found a new solution. And there's a bill called the TRACED Act. It stands for Telephone Robocall Abuse Criminal Enforcement Act. The most important part of this bill, they have now found a technology where they can trace the actual number that the call is being made from. They can't disguise it. Most of them come from here, but still a good chunk come from foreign countries, but they still can trace them nonetheless and block them just like they block a domestic call. Furthermore, what about the fine? You say, well, if what they're overseas, but the credit card companies help us find out who they are.
The TRACED Act has already passed the Senate. If it passes the House and is signed by the President, the bill could become law by September. If you fly out of Corning Painted Post Airport, you'll be noticing some major improvements. Congressman Tom Reed helped secure a grant of over $300,000 for the airport. The Town of Irwin Industrial Development Agency will be using that grant to renovate and improve the airport facilities. The grant funding comes from the U.S. Department of Transportation. Hot and humid weather ahead for your 4th of July holiday. Meteorologist Kim Walker's in next with your Big Fox forecast.
Now, your Twin Tiers forecast from Big Fox.
Just a few showers today. By tomorrow, though, we could have a few thunderstorms in the afternoon, but it's going to be much hotter than what we had today. Our high only in the low 80s today. By tomorrow, will be close to around 90 degrees. So as we move into the rest of the night, into early tomorrow, there will be some showers that will start to move northward into our area. So around 8 o'clock, there could be some light showers that will be moving in, but I think that will increase in coverage as we head into the afternoon. It will be very spotty across much of our viewing area, but overall there could be that rain as we head into your 4th of July celebrations. 63 degrees tonight in Elmira, mostly cloudy conditions. It will be humid tomorrow. Again, highs will be around 88 degrees, so it's going to be a very warm day, especially because it's going to be very humid. And then in the evening hours, we are expecting the possibility of a thunderstorm or two at 6 o'clock, and then drying out by 8 o'clock with temperature readings around 75 degrees, dropping down to around 73 at 10 o'clock. And for the rest of your 7-day forecast, we are expecting some scattered showers and thunderstorms for Friday into Saturday. As a cold front comes in, it will drag cooler air, and so we are expecting dry conditions by Sunday. We cool down to around 80 degrees for the afternoon high, and then slowly warming up as we head into early next week. For Monday, expect lots of sunshine. Temperatures only warming up to around 82 degrees, which is just about the time of year. And then we is on Tuesday and Wednesday with chances of rain returning. That's a look at your weather. Scott?
All right, thank you, Kim. Well, this groom's first look at his bride before their wedding turned into a hilarious surprise. Jake Irving turned around in anticipation as he waited to see his bride, only to find that it was his brother under the veil. U.S. Army Sergeant Luke Irvine was on leave from his post in Germany so that he could fulfill his duties as his older brother's best man in Cincinnati. Well, the groom was in total shock to see his younger brother in their mother's wedding gown, complete with a white hat and veil. Well, thanks for joining us on Big Fox News. Have a great night.